Hello everyone, Felix Cortez out here high atop Mount Toro at the end of Tremblay Road, covering day 3 of the river fire that continues to burn out of control out here in the Mount Toro area. We were here in the same spot yesterday, and this fire has definitely creeped closer to the roadside. This fire, now at just over 4,000 acres, continues to be only 10% contained. But today, CAL FIRE confirming that 6 structures have been destroyed by the fire. Yesterday, we were able to verbally, visually confirm that 3 of those structures were homes that were destroyed by the river fire that started early Sunday morning as a result of a lightning strike. 2 other structures have been damaged as this fire continues to burn out of control in steep, rugged area with thick brush. And we're in this canyon, which is just highlights the difficulty that firefighters have in trying to combat this fire. There's no way they can get down into these ravines to cut fire lines, to set backfires, to combat this fire hand to hand. I mean, it's literally an air fight to get this fire under control, which has now creeped up to 4,000 acres. Yesterday, you should know, yesterday when we were out here, the fire was at 2,800 acres. It went up in the evening. But then the new numbers, and this is kind of a ray of light, that's why I mention it, because from overnight to this morning, the fire only grew by 400 acres. Firefighters say they were helped by cooler temperatures, high humidity, and the winds died down. So that helped them from keeping this fire from spreading. And here we go. Firefighters from all over the state coming in to help fight this fire. The true heroes on the front lines doing structure protection. Thank you guys for your work you're doing. Again, coming from all over the state to fight this fire. And firefighters are hard to come by right now. I was speaking with the public information officer for CAL FIRE, as there are several fires burning around the state, trying to get resources to these different fires. A short while ago, we heard another fire has started in the Carmel Valley area.
Mandatory evacuations just came in right now for...
Hold on. Mandatory evacuations coming in.
Sky Ranch and Coachella Road in Carmel Valley.
Sky Ranch and Coachella Road in Carmel Valley. It looks like that fire in Carmel Valley is growing in size. And we were talking with one firefighter who was telling us that firefighters on that fire were asking if resources were available from the river fire to go help fight the fire in Carmel Valley. Just to give you an idea of how thin resources are being stretched to fight fires all around the state, up and down the state. And then another fire just igniting minutes ago, probably within less than half an hour. Less than an hour, I should say. Another fire starting in Carmel Valley. But we're high atop Mount Toro. This is the river fire that continues to burn out of control, again in steep, rugged terrain. Now up to 4,000 acres. And again, only 10% contained. And Jimmy, if you could just highlight some of the, and this is what we have. This is part of the fire attack from the air. See all that red? Fresh fire retardant drops as they try to stop, or rather slow, the spread of this fire. And this is an interesting view right here, because you can see that pine tree that has retardant, and then just here in the foreground between us and that tree, you can see where firefighters cut up this thick brush to help build a fire line to prevent this fire from getting up to the road. And then I'm going to show behind us, got houses here. There's about I think 3 houses at the end of this road. Firefighters on standby, really here to do fire protection should these flames get close to this home. There was one yesterday that we were showing at the end of this road, at the very top. That fire, there was a firestorm last night, got dangerously close to that home. This morning, Fire Chief for Monterey County Regional Fire, Michael Urquides, telling me that firefighters put up a fight and were able to save that home from going up in flames early this morning. And again, it's a lot of fire protection at this time. And off in the distance, again, spots where this fire continues to flare up. Dealing with some extreme heat today. That's what firefighters are hoping. Temperatures dip down, the winds stay down, and humidity rises. Three things that firefighters really look at, consider when they're fighting these fires: the wind, the heat, and the humidity. Right now the winds are pretty low. I don't know what the humidity is, but the weather, it's hot. But all around, this fire, you can see burning in several areas. These aren't just one spot. These are several spots that firefighters continue to monitor, continue to stand guard in hopes that they don't jump fire lines, don't jump roads, and clearly don't burn down structures. Life and property, one of the main goals of Cal Fire out here and Monterey County Regional, every unit. I mean, we have firefighters from Santa Barbara County, San Francisco, Anaheim, all over. I don't know if you can see off in the distance, Jimmy Celaya, my camera guy, operating the phone. We got an example of this aerial drop off in the distance, a helicopter doing a bucket drop. Carries about 300 gallons of water that they can drop on some hot spots. And that's how this fire is being fought, mostly from the air. Any comments there that I should be answering, or questions?
Let's see.
Flashback to Sobranos fire for us. Yeah, that was a nasty fire too, down in Big Sur several years ago. Okay, there's a question here, and it's a very good one, and I need to answer it because somebody is asking how are supply donations coming along. Firefighters have made it very clear that in this time of the COVID pandemic, they are not seeking, and they are not requesting, and they are not accepting donations of food, water, drinks. They just don't do that. You got to understand, when these fires erupt around the state, base camps are set up, and Cal Fire ships in by the truckload water, food to care for these firefighters. And again, in this time of the pandemic, please don't consider showing up at a fire station and trying to help. I know you want to. It's what we all want to do. We want to help these firefighters, but at this time, because of the COVID pandemic, and really during any fire season, these firefighters are equipped, super equipped with the supplies they need: the food, the water, the Gatorade. At this time, they're not seeking donations, and they are not accepting this at this time. There have been reports of people going on Facebook, doing some GoFundMe things.
I keep getting sorry,
supplies, but don't bother with that.
Keep getting several questions, people asking about the animals at the zoo.
Okay, that's another thing that people are bringing up as we cover the river fire, because we just go down the hill and we're right by the Monterey Zoo. Charlie Samet's local zoo out there. He's under an advisory to evacuate. He's ready to evacuate. He's got trailers outside his zoo should he have to evacuate. But this fire is not close to Charlie Samet's Monterey Zoo. They're safe for now, but this fire really determined, and the direction of this fire determined by by wind out here. Fortunately, there's little wind, not pushing this fire in any particular direction. This smoke is literally just going straight up. And this whole Salinas Valley just fogged in with a lot of smoke from this river fire. So any concerns about Charlie Samet's place, he's doing okay at this time. I spoke with him yesterday, and he has the trailers to move the animals. His biggest concern is elephants. How do you move, I don't know, a 2-ton elephant? And he says they've got metal housing facilities for the elephants. Got plenty of water out there. Should this fire reach the zoo, they will stay with the elephants and protect that structure as much as they can. But this is it. I'm going to start winding down here, start getting ready for some live shots for Action News 8 at 5 and 6. But again, a quick recap. The river fire that started Sunday morning is a result of a lightning strike. Now at just over 4,000 acres, 10% contained. 6 structures have been destroyed. 3 we know of are at least homes. We saw chimneys standing. The home burned to the ground. 2 other structures have been destroyed. More than 500 firefighters battling this fire on the ground and doing structure protection. And we got a lot of air tankers up in the air, helicopters fighting this fire. And we'll have a complete wrap-up on the river fire coming up tonight on Action News 8 at 5 and 6. Reporting from high atop Mount Toro, I'm Felix Cortez. Goodbye.